Hi everyone, it's Karen from Craftykarendesigns and welcome to my channel. Today I am hopping with the Stamp Around UK group. And the theme for this month, theme for February, is romance. And I didn't want to do a Valentine's card, so I thought I'd do a wedding card. And I wanted to use some of this new designer series paper. I think it's, what's it called? Bear with me. Love You Always designer series paper. And this particular one is Sahara Sand. And it comes in, it also comes in Blushing Bride and Rococo Rose. But I thought I'd go for Sahara Sand because it's not a colour I use very often. And it also comes, there's also some foiled card which goes with it, and this is also Sahara Sand, but it looks a bit of a champagne colour. I think it's really quite pretty and a bit different. So I'm going to team this with, I haven't got any Sahara Sand card, so I'm going to team it with some crumb cake and some Very Vanilla, because it's all tones of the same colour, so I think it'll look quite nice. And at the moment I'm trying to bring out some stamp sets that I haven't used for ages and ages. And I bought this one when the last annual catalogue came out, I think. And it's a beautiful stamp set, and I've probably used it 2 or 3 times, that's all. So I brought that out again. And I've also brought out the well-written dies, because I don't use these very often either. And these are the dies that go with the Forever Blossoms. So I haven't got a finished card to show you. So let's crack on. And I'll show you what my idea is. I hope it's going to work. So this cardstock is 5 3/4 by 11 1/2. So I'm going to score that at 5 3/4 to make a square card. Like that. Just give that a bit of a burnish. I've already cut some pieces out and done some die cutting just to save a bit of time. So what I'm going to do is put a layer of that on and then a layer of that. But I've already cut those 2 pieces. And so as not to waste the silver foil, I was thinking I might use this scalloped heart punch. So just in case, I've punched out 2 hearts. And there's also, in the word dies, there's also a bride and groom words. So I've die cut those as well, just in case I decide to use them. I think I probably will. So I'm going to adhere that one to there. Sorry if you're getting a glare. And then that on the top of there. So this piece of foil is 5 5/8 squared. So I'll add that on. If I can get any glue out of here. Try this other one. Come on. Oh, that looks like it's gunked up. Hang on. Try again. There we go. Just add that to the centre of that, leaving a little border all the way around the outside. Straight would be good. And then this designer series paper is 5 3/8 squared. So I'm going to add that to the centre there. And how are you all doing? It's a really cold, miserable, grey, wet, rainy day here today. It seems to have been raining for days. There we go. So I'll set that to one side for a minute. So I'm going to use some very vanilla on the front, which is 5 inches squared, and that's going to go on there. And I'm going to stamp the big image from this set because I think it's beautiful. And I'm going to use the sentiment, wishing you a long life together, filled with love and promise. I just think that's nice as well. And then on the inside we'll have, should we have on the inside, what does this one say? Cherish every moment of this day. That should fit on the inside. So we get a block. I'm going to use crumb cake ink because I haven't got any Sahara sand, but it's close enough. Sorry if the table's jiggling about. And stamp that about there. Oh, how pretty is that? Gorgeous. And then we'll add this down at the bottom here. And, oh, I don't seem to have cut a piece for the inside. Let's just bear with me while I add some very vanilla. And we'll cut a piece which is about 5.5 squared for the inside. Very vanilla is a colour that I don't use very often. I don't really know why, because it's quite nice. So we'll add that across the middle of there. That's a bit on the wonk, so we'll turn it over and try again. That's better. Shall we have a flower in there as well? One of these little flowers. Let me get another block. As I said, I've not made one of these, so I'm doing all this sort of on the hoof. Let's see where it takes us. One in that corner. And one in that corner. Oh, that's cute. I'll close that up before I put my fingers in it. And we'll add that to the inside. don't know why, but this glue's gone a bit gloopy. Keeps coming out in big blobs. Don't know why. There we go. So we're going to add that to there. But I also, I stamped one of these in advance and die cut it, and I was thinking I might lay it on the top for some dimension. What do you think? I think we will. So let's find the dimensionals. That should be enough. Take the backs off. See if I can line it up straight. There we go. Didn't really need to stamp it on the card, did I? But never mind. So I punched out 2 hearts. In the scallops, and I also used the other heart punch and stamped out 2 very vanilla. And I stamped out the words bride, die cut the words bride and groom. So let's see what they look like on there. So they just fit, don't they? So look at the bride. Push these little bits out. So I think I'll add those to the hearts. I'll add this to the card front. And then we'll add these. So try and get them on the foil straight first time, because if you get any glue on the foil, it's really, really difficult to get off. There we go. And then I've got some Tombow in one of these bottles with a fine nib. I'll just dab some little dots. That's not very straight on there, is it? What were you thinking, Karen? That's better. So I'll add that across there. do this one. I don't know about you, but I forget about the things that I've got. If I can't see it, I forget about it. And these, I really like these dies. It's also got a happy birthday one in there and a sympathy, and I can't remember what else it's got in there. But we'll have a look in a minute. I am trying to use up stuff that I haven't used for a while, just because before you know it, the new catalogue will be out. And we'll have new stuff to play with again. Not that I'm complaining. But sometimes you buy things and you think, oh, absolutely got to have that, got to have it. And you get it and you put it on the shelf. Forget all about it. I'll have that one there. And just overhang that one like that. Oh, it's stuck now, I'll have to say. I was just going to move it up a bit, but it'll have to stay there now. It's stuck. I think that's quite a pretty wedding card. What do you think? Let's have a look at these dies and just see what else is in there. What have I done with them? Where have I put them? Here they are. Oh, it's got sympathy, friend, birthday, thanks, welcome, you, wishes, hooray, baby. Got all sorts of things in here and I just keep forgetting about it. So I'm going to leave it out where I can see it. I'll put it to the front of my box that I keep all my dies in and see if I can use it a bit more often. Because I think it's a really nice font that it cuts out. So there we go. Nice wedding card for somebody for this year, hopefully. If weddings get back to normal and my craft fairs get back to normal, I can start selling stuff again. All the measurements and details will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on. If you haven't already subscribed, please click on the button below, click the subscribe button and hit the bell and you'll be notified next time I upload a new video. And underneath the description of this video, there is a list of everybody else who's taken part in the blog this month. Please click on the links and have a look and see what everybody else has made this time. You'll get loads and loads of inspiration from some very talented crafters. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.